Was that the sound of something having its life extinguished, Llewellyn?
Well, yeah. I mean, it was important to do these things. So,
Yeah.
yeah. There'll be no more. There'll be no more whinging from the dog from now on.
Well,
What, you killed the dog?
No, I just closed the door.
I suppose it would have been one way of dealing with your problems. Just go on a quick killing spree. Right, so a strange gift you have brought before the Pope. A gift the likes of which he has never seen. So yeah.
Let me just take some time to tie this guy up with my incredible roping skills. Here we go. How's that looking?
Looks good. Looks really
great.
well tied. You know, it looks the part. Everything's okay. So who's going to be the headmaster?
I'll hold the head. I'm happy to do that.
I'll hold the body, as I'm stronger.
Right. Okay. So you've sort of got the body then held up. You know. So Lefrog.
I'll play a dramatic tune on the harp.
Oh, go on, yeah.
Sort of like build the tension. Where's my bloody harp?
Create a sense of dread, man. That's what you want to do.
Well, I see it. There it is.
Yeah, okay. So you start playing a kind of disturbing sound, man. Not so much a song. But the Pope looks puzzled, but you know, maybe this is part of. He doesn't quite know what's going on. He's watching intently, and sure enough, Lefrog, when you're ready, do you put head to body?
Yeah, I'll start lowering it into position. Observe.
Okay, as you lower the head, the tendrils start to grasp, and it very quickly feels like, you know, it'd take a bit of effort to tug it back off again. And how long do you leave head in contact with body? Do you let it arise fully from the grave?
I think so. We've got to show him the full extent, and then
Yeah. I'm holding the body tight.
Okay, so you put the head on, and the tendril starts to sort of knot in, but the Pope's keeping his distance, man. But nothing's happening for a good few minutes, and
Please,
you
your
see the head
Holiness, wait.
hasn't rolled off. What's that? Sorry, Jose.
Just saying to the whole, I'm beseeching the Holiness just to stand his ground and watch.
Well, the Holiness is sort of, you know, you're not sure if he keeps narrowing his eyes because he's a touch short-sighted now, but he can see the head hasn't just rolled off. And he starts to move closer and closer to inspect. The head is stuck back on.
not too close, Your Holiness.
Not too close.
Keep socially distant. 2 meters.
He socially distances, man. He's a good 3 meters away, man. That's very social. That's sort of close enough, and he's squinting, looking at the beast. And then all of a sudden, the beast flexes its powerful muscles into. So that's a 15. Jose Diego, can you hold the beast?
Oh right, I'm holding, man. I'm holding.
Right, that's got to be the first time anyone's seen that man hold zombie. So, yeah, its eyes spark open, and it just immediately starts gnashing its teeth at the Pope, who sort of he staggers back so fast. His foot catches on his cassock, and he falls on his ass, and he's like, "My abomination, Satan, Satan!"
Oh, we've made our point, I reckon.
Move the head.
Grab me pole arm and go to chop its head off.
Okay.
Oh God! Let me just reopen my sheets. A quick spin. Oh, Well, I just sort of gash its chest.
You sort of gash it, and you look down, Jose, because you've got this thing in the bear hug, and you just see the blade of the Vouge. Just, it's not too far away from your nutsack, man.
Whoa, dude! Watch out with that
For a
Vouge,
split
man.
second, you loosen your grip a little, and the beast.
No.
That's 25. Can you hold it? Can you hold it?
Jesus, man. Ah!
Dun, 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 dun. The beast is free.
Is it initiative?
It is initiative. As the beast lurches
Oh,
free.
yeah.
And it looks hungry for Pope.
He wants the papal brain.
The sweetest
They
of
can
all.
see the light pouring out of his eyes.
Oh, it can see the light, man. Oh, Llewellyn.
Check that out.
Ready to lay your life down for the papacy or whatever it is.
I'm starting to regret playing my harp while all of this was going on, rather than training my boat on his boat.
Oh, the beast!
Oh my god!
The beast! Robert Valjean. He's just sort of hanging around in the background, Right, so Llewellyn, I will say that heroes go first.
Oh,
Can you decapitate the beast before it lunges upon the Pope?
I would imagine so. Watch this. Boom.
Oh, it was splendid. Okay, so it plays out in a kind of horrific manner in that it lunges forward with both hands to strangle the Pope to death. And as it lunges forward, its hands kind of get round his neck, but his head comes off. So the Pope's got this headless
Was it 15?
Get it off, get it off. Down, Satan. Down, Satan. Get it off. Is anyone stepping forward to get it off?
Yeah, who is?
He would be next.
Is it me next? Yeah, all right.
It is.
I'll step forward and go to just sort of skewer it through the back of the head.
Well, its head's come off.
Oh, right. Yeah, just sort of skewer it and
skewer
drag
the
it.
body and flip
Yeah,
it off.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Keep it away from the holiness.
Okay, right. So, yeah, just the Vouge bursts through its chest and it's just ragged across the room like a rag doll.
Nice.
The Pope, his robes, man. His robes just covered in the black icon. The smell. Oh, the smell. Abomination from the hell of Beelzebub. Oh, God, please. He sort of staggers back up and he takes part of the, his cassock off or whatever, leaving himself stripped down to a degree. He's still got his, bed shirt on or whatever it is. And he staggers back. He sits down on his chair and he sort of holds his head in his hand and you can see he's muttering in Latin. He's saying some prayer or other.
I walk over to the head and stomp on it.
Was that necessary?
Absolutely. We don't want it coming back again.
Ah, yes, of course. We need to alert the men of this knowledge. They need to be removing the heads. No wonder they can't put the riot down.
Remove the heads and destroy them if possible.
My God, we've lost so many people, many soldiers to this riot. Well, I have disturbing news. I've done my own investigations, and it seems you may be onto something. Count Santiago. He snuck out of here in the dead of night, and no one's heard of him since, but he passed through a village not far from here, and reports have come back that the rioting has started there too.
I knew it. Can't trust them,
It seems wherever Count Santiago is going, the rioting begins.
He is spreading this dark magic.
Well, dark magic, you say? My God. One of his priests bring him a book. He opens the book and he says, yes, I have many writings here. Some from the book of Revelations, other books that we hide deep, not wishing others to know the potential horrors that can be inflicted upon mankind by the Satan. And he starts flicking through it. You think you hear him mention a name. He's talking about something Sumerian, and you think you hear the word Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Eddie Pazuzu. And you think you hear all sorts. You hear all of these different sort of names and things going on. Mm-hmm. And then he says, Count Santiago, I believe he is possessed by one of the generals of Satan himself. Yes, it's here in the scriptures.
Oh, Lord.
You people seem to be gifted in a way. Jose, you brought a holy relic with you to honor the Holy Roman Emperor. He motions to one of the priests, and they bring out, what was it? It was a finger, wasn't it?
The finger of Saint Swinian.
The finger of Saint Swinian. Well, they bring out the finger of Saint Swinian on this purple pillow, man. And, it's got a little bit of gold embroidery in it and stuff. But the finger of Saint Swinian is twitching.
Oh, Jesus.
Twitching on the pillow. And now he looks at the finger, and you see the Pope looks a bit creeped out by it, especially given what he's just saying. But then he looks at the headless corpse, and the headless corpse is quite dead. There's no twitching coming from that, so it's not like that parts can animate independently. So he has a good look and a good think about it, and he says, you need this holy relic. This will help you in the days to come. This is imbued with the spirit of Saint Swinian. Saint Swinian the Pious. You will need this relic. This, Jose Diego, I believe should be returned to you in our hour of need. And
Cardinal.
He's kind of considering it, man, but we're going to have a good think about what that means. I'm not sure. Can you be sworn in as a cardinal like a sheriff?
Oh, I swear to God, in those days, man, the Pope just named cardinals.
I suppose he can, can't he? And it is strange times, isn't it? Right, okay. Well,
speaking of that, really does have its
You seem sort of nod when you say cardinal this time, as if he is considering. These are he looks at you. Yes, these are.
Surely a ring as well, Your Holiness.
Yes. Let me.
My eminence amongst the common man.
Let me give it my consideration. Yes. So he hands you the holy relic, and he says, right. I think that the three of you have been chosen by God himself, to go and face off and defeat this cardinal. This is why you are so intrinsically linked. And as the cardinal is heading back into Western Europe, he's probably going to destroy all of your homelands anyway, so maybe you have a vested interest in stopping him. But you will need weapons to defeat a Pazuzu. It doesn't seem like a simple and straightforward task, no. You will need weapons. You need the flagrum of Pontius Pilate.
Oh, Jesus.
Is anyone writing these things down?
I'll write down. Right, I don't need a flagrum. What's a flagrum? Is that like a spear?
It's like a barbed lash. It's what Pilate lashed Jesus with, I think.
Jesus. No, Pilate personally, man. But yeah, he was.
He had a
it's
couple
open
of
for
snake
debate.
lads.
He might have had a quick go himself, but he got tired in the arm easy, man. Passed it on to someone else. So it's
Right,
the flagrum of pilot. You
The
need
flail of. What's it called again? Sorry.
the flagrum.
Flagrum.
Flagron.
The flagrum.
Spell pilot right, but I can't spell flagrum right. What's the damage of it?
What?
And what's its damage if I
Oh,
flagrum?
you won't know until you find it and lash someone with it, man. But you reckon it does? You can imagine that if it can damage divine beings, it must be. It must be quite something.
It's got Jesus' blood on it, man. That's the power.
Yeah, that's going to give it a good touch, isn't it?
It's got Jesus' DNA, man.
And then you need the Veil of Veronica.
All right, who's taking the veil, man?
What does the Veil of Veronica do?
It's the cloth that she wiped Jesus' brow with when he was carrying the cross.
Was that like a healing thing?
Well, you've got to find these things first, obviously. You're not just being handed these things, by the way. He's telling you what you've got to find.
Oh, shit, right.
Yeah, no,
I
he's not just sat on the flagrum of Pilate.
This was the Vatican. He's opened up the Vatican sort of toolbox, you know what I mean? Like, you know, in the film where they press the button and they go into the arsenal and tool up.
Yeah, it'd be nice. And then you need
Veil
some
of Veronica.
salt. You need some salt from... Is it Gomorrah? Was that where they got turned into pillars of salt, or was it Sodom?
Yeah. It was both, man.
It?
Right.
Sodom
Okay.
and-
So you need some
Gomorrah
Gomorran salt.
Gomorran salt.
Right, okay.
And he tells you essentially you need to capture the Pazuzu, and you need to stuff the salt in its mouth and wrap the veil on its head and then flog Pazuzu out of his body and out and away from this mortal realm.
Right.
Okay.
We could do
Well, I guess we're heading to the Holy Land then. If we're, I mean, is that where we should find these things? Have these things been retrieved from the Holy Land, or?
Well, you could probably do with doing a bit of research, and that's the thing. Have any of you've got literacy and stuff like that? But what have you got any skills that may suit you to going into the library and having?
I should have picked sort of religious law, man. I'm wishing now rather than sort of going for espionage and military, I'd gone for religious law because I can read Latin. I mean,
Yeah, we can all read. But yeah, other than that, no, not really very useful. I could probably find it there on a dark night. Yeah, or not, as the case may be.
I mean, none of these have anything to do with cattle, do they? I know the lore of cattle.
Okay, so you're gonna need people to help you. You're gonna need people to help you.
I mean, I assume is intelligence just military intelligence?
It is, yeah. It is largely, movement of guards and stuff like that. But it seems like you could do with someone to help you, and you can see in the room, there's a good few priests stood there, but there's one priest that looks particularly sort of young and agile, and maybe a little grovelling compared to the silver-haired ones that are there.
Oh, that's good.
And, he sort of clocks on that you're a bit clueless. And he steps forward. Perhaps you need help from a holy man.
What is your name, holy man?
My name is Jean.
Well, John, can you help us find the location of these items?
I believe I
passage
can.
and so
We will
on.
have to go and study. I will have to go to the library and study first. It may take me some time to get myself ready. If you can give me 24 hours, and I will return.
Is the library safe? Is it secure? Is it infested with zombies?
Nobody's been into the library since this fiasco started. You could escort me to the library first, perhaps. Make sure I don't get devoured by these Satan monsters.
I think that would be a good idea under the circumstances.
That's the least we can do for you.
Right, okay. So you go sort of deeper into the. Let's just get a look at the map so we can see if there's any. I mean, you're pretty zoomed out, aren't you? We're pretty zoomed out on this map. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It's one of the outside rooms that's more facing, facing over in this direction. And when you get up there, the library is indeed safe. I mean, you're given a bit of a start as an old priest sort of rounds a bookshelf. You think he could be a shambler. But then he sort of clears his throat and he's, "Oh, Jean, yeah, what do you want here?" And Jean explains, "I'm on a mission from the Pope. I'm to help these men. I need to find some relics, holy relics, to help defeat this evil that's beset us." And you see the old priest sort of, "Yes, evil, yes, besetting. You're not sure if he's fully with it, the old boy.
Okay.
When you go to look out of the window, you can see that the place you were staying, there's a few shamblers in the courtyards.
So it's a fucking
But
shit.
you can see the stables don't look like they've been vandalized in any way.
Oh, good. Our horses. They should still be attended to by a hardy and brave stable hand who's been feeding and watering them and brushing their mane.
So you're wondering about your horses, and this guy's going to need 24 hours. He proposes that you at least go and get rested and fed and watered.
That's not a bad idea.
Which, given that you've got a wounded man amongst you,
Yeah.
that might not be the worst idea in the world. So you go and you get you get given a real decent hearty meal. You get some wine with your meal, and you're taken to some like guest chambers. Basically, you're taken to a part, a nice part of the Vatican where they'd have dignitaries and stuff like that. You get put up in a decent bed. And you get yourself, a real nice solid 8 hours
Beautiful.
sleep at least. Now, you've had the touch of the gods on you, and you are in a holy place.
Oh, brilliant. All sounds.
Bizarrely enough, you sleep for the
Is
8
there
hours.
is there someone in this place who can repair my armor?
Who can repair your armor?
Repair my armor.
Yeah, you see, there's guards knocking about. Do you want to speak to a guard?
Yeah, I will.
Oh yeah, what do you want?
Excuse me. Yes. I don't know whether you can see, but I've been I've been rather badly mauled. Well, not personally, but the armor has taken a bit of a knock. Is there anywhere around here that this can be sort of bashed out, made good?
Yeah, that looks like pretty good armor, that mate.
It is. Well, it's pretty good.
Is it?
But
Was
it's
that,
not
it was
hot.
a quality suit of armor, that wasn't it?
It was a 50 STC. I don't know,
Yeah,
was that
that's
correct?
right. It had a higher IR than normal, didn't it? So, yeah. You want to? I'll tell you what. I'll look after it, mate. You just give it to me. I'll take it to the quartermaster.
Does he look like a trustworthy fellow? Well, I mean, he's a man of God. No?
But he doesn't look trustworthy, but he's trusted to guard the Vatican. So
Okay. Well, very well. You may take this and to it. Might I know your name, sir?
yeah, Jeffro.
Pedro.
Yeah, that'll do.
Jethro. Pedro Jethro.
Pedro Jedro, they call me.
My apologies. My connection to this plane is intermittent.
Yes, we can tell. Yeah, pass me your armour, mate. I'll go and get it sorted out for you. Don't suppose you got any gold, though, to, you know, put a loaf of bread on the kid's plate, you know?
Cool.
I'll take your silence that you're not gonna hook me up with that. Right then, I can see you struggling on this plane of existence, but
Someone give him a coin, man. I've got coin. I give him a gold coin.
oh, thank you, thank you. You surely are a nobleman. I'm not sure about that Welshman you're with, mate. He doesn't seem very generous. He takes Llewellyn's armour and he goes off to get it sorted out. You get yourselves a splendid night's sleep and you find your bodies healed and revitalised. So anyone who was suffering any wounds finds them completely knitted and fine. You wake up a new man.
Well, as in complete hit points
As
and
in
SDC.
completely. You're sleeping on holy ground and it is having quite the effect. And to be honest, for you guys, something's kind of beginning to swig in your mind. I mean, you know, you are products of this time, so you are religious and you are Christians, but you've never felt anything. And first that priest put his hand on your head and you know, you felt the boost to your confidence and, you know, you knew that you were empowered by something. And now you've slept on this holy ground and you seem to have, you know, it's like miracle work. You wake up, because Lafrogus, but, you know, you were well on hit points, which means you've had proper gashes and cuts and wounds that were being held together by the first aid and the medical work that had been done on you. But you take the bandages off and you've healed without scarring. You're just completely fixed.
Wow. My God. The holiness truly is the voice of God.
You're beginning to wonder what has happened there. Is the things running in parallel? You know, okay, the poison food and the outbreak of the zombies, but how does that explain this?
Maybe it's making all magic more powerful. So, you know, dark magic and Jesus magic, as it were.
It's the work of God. It's clearly the work of God. There's no need to question it, and in these times, probably wouldn't.
Yeah, he's chosen us as his weapons against the dark.
Yeah, no, and this sort of shit makes me want to kill people who aren't loyal to the Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You very much feel that way.
Anything heathen needs to die.
It seems like an approach. Let's see if that's Llewellyn contacting us from the mortal plane.
He's blaming the Welsh technology.
Oh. Yeah. Could well be, man. Could well be. Okay, so let's try and sort of... right, so you've had a look out of the window and you've seen that the stables seem to be still being maintained. And you also then, you can see in the morning, you get an early summons. A messenger boy comes bursting into your room. My lords,
Speak.
I've been sent here on urgent business.
What business is this?
A man claiming to know you, Umberto. Umberto's trapped. He's trapped with a few of his guards in the Colosseum. And apparently, only the man who fought the Ostrai, the dragon, and the bull can save him. He's asked for you personally.
It sounds...
So if you remember Umberto?
Yeah,
Have you forgot Umberto?
I'm trying to... Is he... Do we travel in with him?
You did.
He was the caravan man,
the caravan merchant.
Yeah, of course.
Indeed.
We will save
The
him.
caravan merchant that's trapped in the Colosseum.
What's he doing there, though?
Well, he must be a bit of a halfway. I mean, God knows how he's ended up in there. He might have been down there gambling when the crowd suddenly turned nasty and he's found himself locked in the gladiator's cage as a form of defense. So yeah, Umberto's trapped. Now, you reckon your godly priest John is gonna, he's only had the night to have a look at this, so he's gonna need another good few hours yet to sort of try and figure out where these relics may be. So what's your deal? Do you want to go and try and help Umberto?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, Umberto needs rescuing, obviously. Let's go to the Colosseum and risk our...
I nearly found it.
Oh, you've got a risky net. Okay, I'm going to run very quickly for a quick pee. What you need to plan is which one did we say was the Colosseum again? Did we say it was this?
Whichever one's nearest.
Or did we say it was that one?
I thought there was one that was more obvious, wasn't there? There was one.
Yeah. So, was it this one?
Sorry.
I thought it was this one, but I thought this one was a lot.
This one's definitely the Colosseum.
That's the Colosseum. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the archway as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Right, okay, well, the three of you try and put a quick plan together as to how you're going to get through the hordes to the Colosseum while I run for a quick pee.
Oh, well, I might have to go and grab a quick drink. 1 sec, sorry.
Yeah, a boy came and told us that Umberto's trapped in the Colosseum.
Who's Umberto again?
The guy who owned the caravan that brought us here.
No.
Him.
How's he managed that then?
That's what I said. Well, what the fuck's he doing in the Colosseum?
Muppet. Fair enough.
What's that?
Trying to find a map of medieval Rome and I'm struggling. Oh, it can't be that. That's why, because I've misspelt it. I've managed to misspell Rome, which is
Easily done.
well, you wouldn't have thought so. Yeah, because I mean, it's great having a map of Rome, to look at. But it would be nice if it had some labels on, so that we knew what we were looking at.
Yeah.
Would be useful. You'd think.
It would. And I do think this probably isn't to scale, this map.
Yeah, I'm feeling it's not the most accurate.
Right, I reckon that finger, man. I reckon we could use the finger.
How are we going to use the finger?
It'll point the way. It'll point where there's trouble.
Kind of like.
I reckon that's its job. It points where to go. That's my.
Maybe.
I wonder if
Okay, so the plan to rescue Umberto, it doesn't have to be particularly complex.
We're going to use the finger, man, to point the way. The finger is going to come up with the plan.
The finger's just kind of wriggling around.
I wonder if what we should do is, if there's a chariot, just chariot all the way that as fast as we can during the day.
I think that's genius.
I just don't think there is a chariot, man. Was in Holy Roman times, not Roman times. There's probably a wagon.
A wagon.
Carriage, man, yeah.
A wagon and some mules and just... I mean, that's even better.
No, let's not use mules. Let's use horses, man. I mean...
Right, so you've got your horses.
Yeah.
There will be wagons there. So you reckon... Are you going to go and get yourself some sort of battle wagon?
Actually, if that horse is there, maybe we should just ride our horses. What?
You could ride your horses, but I don't know. Your wagon idea is not a bad one because if Umberto's got a bit of a crew with him, and you want to get back out of there quick, and especially I don't think Umberto's a fighter. He could be doing with being thrown in something safe.
Yeah, go on. Let's find a wagon, the sort of standard, sized wagon.
Yeah.
Holds about half a dozen bales of hay, that kind of thing.
Okay, well, it's daytime, and you've noted that in the daytime, these the rioting hordes tend to disappear into buildings. It does tend to be a bit quieter in the day. It's at night time that they come bustling out, and you're sort of putting two and two together and thinking, well, they can see the prey a lot better at night. That doesn't mean that it's absolutely safe. When you look out the window, you can see shamblers mooching about.
I got to say, what happened to my armour? Did he ever come back with it, or am I armourless?
Oh, do you send the boy looking for him?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
For Pedro Jedro?
That's the one.
Yeah, sure enough. Jedro comes back. He's got your suit of armour.
Beautiful.
He says, so, are you going to give me a tip or what? Have you got any gold?
Absolutely, yes. I'm very sorry. I kind of zoned out when you mentioned money the last time.
Oh, I just thought you were a tight bastard.
Oh, no, don't be ridiculous. You're speaking to a Welshman. Let me just remind myself of how much money I've actually got. Plenty.
The
Don't worry about
famed
it.
generosity of the Welshman. Let's see if you can actually afford to be generous.
I can afford to be generous. And is my generosity going to... I'll give him 10 gold for his troubles.
Oh my God, I'll tell you what, I'll tell everyone I meet from now on that the Welsh are the most generous men in all the world. That tight Spaniard, what a bastard, he only gave me 1 gold.
Yeah, indeed, and remember the name Llywelyn ap Llywelyn, the most generous family in Wales. If you can say it.
Llewellyn ap Llewellyn. Oh, I'll remember you. My children will remember you as they eat tonight. That's providing they're still alive, like.
Of course.
Okay, so as you can see here on this corner, you got a little bit of a snake doorway here. You can quickly get across the street and get into, this bit. There's a few shamblers in there, but you reckon you can either, you could try and ping a few arrows at them, or you could just get in there and clear the place out like men, or a mixture of the two.
Where are we heading to, by the way?
You're heading into here first to get your horses and a wagon, aren't you?
Oh, right, cool. Is anybody interested in sort of like historical accuracy in actually knowing which one the Colosseum is? Because I'm pretty sure I've established it.
Oh, go on.
You know what? I'm pretty sure that actually this is the Vatican over here now.
No. We're in the right place for the Vatican, you know?
All right.
You're right.
Yeah. Pretty certain.
Which one's the Colosseum then?
I don't think it was that close to the Pantheon, man. I think I had to cross a bridge.
What is this, the Colosseum?
It's possible that... No, weirdly, this is the Colosseum, which... Yeah, well, considering it looks smaller than, say, for instance, that one. But anyway, whatever.
You know what then? That is where the Colosseum is then.
Pretty certain.
It's a really badly drawn map.
It's not great.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of this stuff might have, it
was free.
Hey?
And remember, it's a map of a Rome in an alternate dimension.
Yes.
So, we don't have to worry too much. Okay, so give us some prowl rolls. Llewellyn, you can obviously just pat your feet straight over there if you want. But what's your marching order? Who's prowling across the street next?
I'll go next.
Yeah,
okay, Llewellyn's giving you a lookout, so he's adding 10% to your prowl roll.
Right. Better at it, boy. What's he going to do? Just give us away if he sees us.
Oh, quick slider. And the frog.
Oh.
Yo.
Did you say that was plus anything?
It would have been plus 10%. I was going to give you 15 because you were following another person and they can keep an eye out, but that's not quite enough for you. So sure enough, as you're round the corner into the courtyard, you know, just you clinking and clanking. To be fair, Jose and Llewellyn, you know, you're sharper than the undead, and you can just spot right away the way LaFrog is approaching this is he's gonna ghost you. If you two want to do a quick duck and hide, give me both a prowl roll. Even you, Llewellyn, because attention has been drawn to the area.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right, you're hidden, Jose.
Oh, not so good.
Llewellyn, you know, you're just like a fart in a colander, man. You see 3 or 4 places to hide, but you just fail to make a decision. And you find that, yeah, you and LaFrog are stood there. Oh, and I suppose Robert.
Yeah, I'll sneak his
Good prowl. And he hidden well. So Robert is hidden. And so is Jose. So, okay. There's only a handful of zombies in here, but 2 of them are like shit off a shovel. They twitch to life. Okay, so the Shamblers 12 and the speedy ones, they should have a bit more than that. 15. Okay, roll your initiatives. Oh, Llewellyn.
Do I lose?
That's a pretty poor roll for LaFrog on the sly.
Yeah.
That is very bad.
Jose Diego?
Sorry, I'm back. It's just my computer's tripping out.
Okay. Robert, man, Robert.
Some not great rolls.
No, we weren't prepared for
Jose's on his toes. Jose's on his toes. Okay, well, Jose, from your little vantage point, you're hidden away. You can see that a couple of fast zombies, they're just sprinting straight towards LaFrog, and one of them is just running past you, and you're looking at his momentum, etc., and you're thinking you could just let his body carry on running, and his head could just slip off on the way.
Okay, so is that, yeah, sorry. The falchion extends itself towards said man's head.
Nice.
It's not a minimado. It's a good
the minimum amount of damage is the exact amount of STC that holds the neck to the body. So the fast zombie, yep, sure enough. So the frog man, you can see one's just sprinting at you full pelt, and then seconds later, its legs kind of slow as it, and then just splat.
Excellent.
So that's one down. Okay, the other fast one though leaps through the air, man. It's going to strangle you to death, LaFrog. Oh!
Oh no!
Does it open itself up to being impaled?
It does indeed.
Oh, nice and critical.
44 damage. That's so obviously its neck has only got. Oh, hang on a minute. That's sorry, yeah, that's a crit, isn't it? It's a 44. I think its actual body's only got 40. So I mean, this is just one of them cases where it's running that fast at you. You just, as you bring your blade down, you sort of diagonally remove the head. But with its momentum and your twist, you sort of also carve a good chunk of rib cage and its arm off. You sort of quarter it.
No.
And yeah, it's gone. Splat. It's over.
I give me a little flick at the end to get the blood off it.
Yeah, just a quick flick. Robert has powered up some of his one shot, one hit, one kill. He's only got a round's worth, but let's see what he does. an arrow. Oh no, it will be its armor. Right. Oh, that's a shame. The arrow goes into its neck, but leaves its head on by a tendril. Llewellyn, there's 2 slow zombies in front of you. One's got its head like a tendril, and the other one's fully fit.
I remove the tendril, or try to.
No tendril, no tendril. Right, it tries to remove your tendril.
No.
It reaches deep into your trousers with a 17. Oh, it's grasped the tendril. Take yourself a quick 16.
Ouch.
Jeez.
Right, the other one is going for you, LaFrog. Ooh, 19.
A quick twirl.
Oh, he's going for your tendril.
Yes.
Take yourself a quick 10.
Oh. Hearty bite.
Right, okay. And we're back round to Jose.
Okay. Is there anyone who's looking a bit like he's got his chin up?
There's
Chin
one
up,
on
mate.
there's one on full health, and there's one with his chin up and his head sort of, like the Kurgan at the end of Highlander where it's kind of dangled.
I swiped too low, man. I swiped too low.
Swipe too low, man. You just get the meaty waft of flesh. It's disease. Sorry, they rolled 12 for initiative, didn't they? So, one for you, Llewellyn. He's got a good grasp of your tendril. 19.
Blimey.
Oh. Take yourself a quick 13 damage.
Yikes.
Oh, the frog.
Jesus.
The brutal bludgeoning of your rib cage begins afresh.
A critical parry.
Oh no, the cruel world, man, the cruel world. Take 26 for your troubles.
26, right.
The cruel world, the cruel world. But the frog, you get to respond to that outrage.
Right. Well, then maybe there is a purpose after all. Ooh.
Oh. You respond by hacking a big lump of meat off him, but the ambivalent face.
Yeah. Oh,
well. Rubber, he tries to strike again at the tendril. He's killed it.
No.
Llewellyn, there's one left that's giving the frog a real good pasting.
Not for very much longer. I swipe at its neck.
Oh, you just tear at some ichor and rotten flesh. Your Castus is beginning to stink.
Oh.
Okay, we're back round to Jose.
Okay.
There's an undead brutalising you, comrade. No one can save him. No one can save LaFrog. The bludgeoning fist comes down.
The finger, man. Someone point the finger.
LaFrog.
All about the finger.
That's only a 7. Beautiful parry. LaFrog, your retort.
Yeah. Go for his neck. Oh.
Oh, the whoosh.
Mm.
And you go for his neck, and his neck goes. Right, okay. So you've cleared this gaff, and you go towards the stables where your horses are, and sure enough, yeah, the old grey fellow that you remember being now. He's sort of, he opens like a bit of a thing, and he's like, oh my god, I thought I was done for. I used to work with those people. They were my friends, and then they started. First he tore his face, and then he started biting him. Oh my word! I thought I was done for.
These are dark days indeed, my friend, but
Dark
you're
days,
still
dark
alive.
days. I've kept your steeds fresh.
Excellent.
Good man.
Francois.
Yeah, Francois sort of whinnies and froths a bit at the mouth when it sees you.
It's good to see you, my friend.
It nuzzles up to you. Your horses are all very happy to see you. It's like even though horses are stupid animals, they pretty. I think they realise that it's better to be with the living than the undead. And they're all sort of, whinnying around, and they look like they're ready for a bit of action. They want to get out of there. Is there anything else you want? You've got your 3 horses. Robert helps himself to someone's horse as well. He sort of, cracks a bit of a macabre joke. Oh, well, I'm sure whoever's horse this belongs to, I'm sure they won't be needing it.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
Is mine? My horse presumably is still adorned in sort of. Was it light sort of armor?
It was better armored than you.
Well, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not wearing it at the moment, but the old man will happily put some armor on your horse.
Beautiful.
Cool. I think we're ready
He says,
to.
hey, you could do with getting all of your horses armored up.
Has he got armor for him? Yeah.
No, the only place here that would have armor for horses would be the Colosseum, but no one would be crazy enough to go there, would they?
Well, monsieur, that is where we are going.
What?
We have an old friend we need to rescue.
Oh my word, I see.
But yes, we are brave and true men.
So do you just want your horses, or do you want something else with it?
Oh, a wagon. Do you have a wagon, my friend? So
I
we can
do
bring
have a
out
wagon. I have a few different wagons. You can see he's got a wagon for like just your standard wagon that you'd throw hay on or what have you. And then he's got a carriage. And there's all manner of, because they've stabled up, all sorts of people's gear. So you got some pretty decent carriages, like ones that might be for transporting valuables and.
I think just a standard hay wagon.
It looks to be the lightest.
Mm.
So if you're going for speed, that's your gig. Who's the best rider?
I reckon it'll be me. I'll be the most agile.
Who's got the highest skill though?
We're all equal.
Well, I've got +4 for my intelligence, so if we're all equal, then.
Oh,
Some are more equal than others.
Although I haven't technically entered the skill. Does anyone know what it is? Horsemanship.
Well, I've got 65. That's right.
Dave, show him your horsemanship.
My horsemanship.
Oh, beautiful.
That's some good horsemanship.
Get your horse rear up and witty.
So what was the base skill? Sorry, for horsemanship.
40 plus 5 per level.
Right.
That's what I've got written down. Assuming that's right.
That sounds about right. Yeah, you've got horsemanship, General.
Yeah, sorry, that's what it should be, horsemanship.
Yeah, close enough, man.
Oh, mine's terrible anyway.
So you try and tie the horses together in a way that suits. Actually, all of us give me a horsemanship roll now. Can I have one from you as well, Jose?
Yeah, I'll get my horse to kick up and whinny. And where are you?
Okay, so we've got a bit of whinnying going on here, and the stable hand's sort of looking at you all a bit puzzled, and he's saying, now there's a certain order to do this. You want to order your fast horse and your slow horses in the right way. So go on between you, try and figure out how you'd be better off.
I've just come off my horse,
Putting
man.
the
I need to get
horses
back
to the
on.
wagon. If you get it right, you'll get a bonus.
What have we got to do? Sorry.
So you want to tie your horses up in a way. If they pull in a wagon, you want to put them on the wagon in a way that they'll sort of match. They'll complement each other properly.
Right. Is that just the horsemanship general?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. So you tie the horses up on the wagon in a way that just, you balance it out properly so there isn't a really fast one next to a slow one. They're all good horses, but they have got different heights at the shoulder and stuff like that. And the fact that you get them up and they're hooked up all sweet, for the time being, get yourself another 10% now to pilot this wagon, because you've got a lot of stability going on here. The wagon's an half-decent wagon. So what's the deal? How are you going to approach this? I know you're going to go at it fast, but if there's things like leaping out to claw at you and to climb on the wagon, or have you got any ideas how you're going to fend them off?
Oh, I think the frog should be sat at the top of the wagon, poking things with a stick.
Yeah,
And I
the frog has got reach. This is true.
I can sit on top of the wagon with my bow drawn, sort of sniping at things.
So do you want Jose to pilot the wagon?
Yeah, it's probably better off in my safe hands.
What do you think, the frog? You're the one that's tied them up, so you've kind of got the call on this. Do you want to drive it, or do you like the idea of being with the pole arm?
I never put my bonus in. So you'll get a bonus, don't we, from mercenary into horsemanship. And I don't think I've put my horsemanship in. Yeah, it's general or exotic gets +5.
Yeah, you should be 65, the same as
Yeah.
Llewellyn. So what do you reckon, the frog? What are you doing? Because you are the best driver.
Yeah.
But you do have a reach weapon, so you kind of have got that kind of. You got a bit of a conundrum there. What do you think?
Well, actually, why am I 74? Shouldn't I be 69?
Yes.
The base skill was 40, did you say, the one?
Yeah.
And you get 5 bonus.
And then, so that'll be another 25% for your levels.
Yeah. Plus the 5 for mercenary and 4 for me. So that's right. So
No, it only goes up 4 a turn. I've got it as 4.
Oh, is it 4 a turn? Right, hang on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Right, let me just see what that does then. Yeah, that's better. 6. That makes more sense. Right, so I'm not that much better of a rider. Well, what would you? Who's going to ride then? If I don't, is it you, Jose? Did you want to ride?
I think Jose was offering to ride the wagon, and you can.
Yeah, go on. If you do that, I'll keep them off.
It's like Cotton Eye Joe, man.
Right, okay, you come starting out of the gate like maniacs, man. And the horses are running fast and furious. And sure enough, you're creating a hell of a din. And around this point here, there is quite the horde, man. There's about 20 of the motherfuckers just sort of hanging around, and a couple of them look twitchy. So what you're going to do, are you going to barrel through the middle of them, or are you going to try and swerve around the outside of them?
I sense a skill roll for either option.
You do.
I say go through the middle.
Through the middle.
Flower
The brave and the bold's approach. Jose, how do your hands hold the reins?
At the end of the day, man, as a driver, you're trained more to avoid obstacles, man. So I'm going to take an executive decision here and try and avoid people.
Right, okay. Well, give us a skill check. Marvellous. You go around them, which does spare your horses having to make some sort of spooked roll that may have had you just cast out. But yeah, that's a good move. So you go swerving round, but as you go swerving round, you see three of them, three of the Zeds, burst from the crowd. Fleet of foot. Llewellyn and Lefrog. Use your initiative rolls.
What rolls, sorry?
Initiative as the fleet-footed.
Oh,
not great.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Lefrog, I'm going to give you a free shot at one because of your reach weapon. You know,
Right.
you're in a pretty good position here. So one of them runs up and tries to leap on the side of the wagon.
Right. I get some bonuses to be on horseback, don't I?
You do 3 to damage, and I
Oh.
think you get 2 to parry or something like that.
Sure, I have it written down somewhere. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll give him a quick tippy tap.
Oh, that's a death blow, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to argue there is 2 of the fast attackers, you just, with the vulls, you just swing down, splat, and then you angle it in such a way that the second one, as he leaps, you just catch him on the end. It's just... 2 of them are gone. Okay, another one leaps onto the side of the wagon that you're on, Llewellyn, and you can see his head's popping up to... He's going to try and bite at your feet. You've got your bow drawn.
I've got my bow drawn. I strike ineffectually.
Thump, it just hits, you know, it's in here somewhere. There's an arrow sticking out, but next attack he's going to go for you. And it is back round to him. He got a 15 on initiative, so he tries to bite your feet. It's not a great foot bite. That's 12.
Get off my foot.
Oh, nicely parried, nicely parried. Okay, Lefrog, you're kind of not on the right side to deal with this guy without sort of removing Llewellyn's leg to get at his head. So,
Just shout encouragement at him then.
shout encouragement, Llewellyn. What are you saying?
Yeah, given that I've just patted him away with my claw hand, I give him another strike with the claw hand. I abandon the bow. It's not great for this range. So, smack. I give him a pat in the head.
It's not great. It's not great. Jose Diego, you've noticed, you know, you're lashing the horses, but you have noticed that you've got a passenger sort of clinging on the side of the wagon. Do you want to go for a daring, you know, do you want to just skim a little too close to a building and use the building to strike the undead off, or are you against such maverick approaches?
I don't want to smash up the thingy, man.
Yeah, you're playing it safe.
I'm gonna play it safe.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, I think.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. Okay, the beast. It lashes out at your foot again, Llewellyn. Oh, 20. The toes, man, the toes.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh, did you say 20? Oh.
yeah. It munches. It's got a toe. It's got some toes in its mouth.
No.
15, man. It's just savaging on your foot, man. Remember, this is a fast attack one, so it's giving it a... It's like a dog. It's like a dog with a rat in its mouth. It's just going sick.
Get off me, you bastard.
Okay, Llewellyn, you're in a bit of a panic state here.
Get off me. Take that. It's
Oh,
fine.
beautiful. That's a critical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Off with its head. Right, okay, you go blasting down towards the Colosseum. You're moving at some real speed. You leave the horde behind you. As you get to the front of the Colosseum, you can see that the doors the doors, the whatever it is. I suppose it's just an arch, isn't it? That's down, and you come literally racing in. Jose, give us a decent piloting roll to make sure it's a split-second decision. This, if you go in the spectators' entrance, you're going to end up putting your wagon through all sorts of punishments. So you got to get the entrance right first time.
I swing.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. The reactions, they're all there, man. They're all there. You just spot the entrance that you need to take the animals through. And yeah, you come barreling round the corner. And there you are. You're in the Colosseum. The sandy floor. But you can see you enter into a scene of chaos, man. You can hear all sorts of roaring and animal noises. Like there's a lion. There's a lion and a bear. There's animals fighting undead, and there's all sorts of shit going on around you. The horses just immediately say, so give us another horsemanship roll to keep the horses in check, man. You don't want them to spook and just drag you to your death.
It looks like for a second like I'm going to lose control, man.
Right, for a second, the wagon, literally, it goes over a corpse of some bigger animal, man, maybe a giraffe's neck or something. And the wagon for a second gets tossed in the air, and for a split second, Llewellyn and the frog feel like weightless. And you're thinking, oh dear God. But then, boom, the wagon crashes back into the ground, and everything's okay, And then, what you do see, as you give us all perception rolls, man, you need to think fast. And this is going to be a challenging one. Oh, LeFrog. Right, LeFrog, your eye, man, it's like you remember where you burst out to fight the Ostrai. It was a slightly bigger chamber because you came out on horseback, didn't you, to fight the Ostrai? And just immediately your eyes drawn to it. And you can see that there's a couple of guards have sort of locked themselves in an animal cage. And you can hear, oh God, protect me, I'll pay you well. And you recognise the tones of Umberto begging for his life.
Umberto, open up your coin purse, Umberto, for we are coming.
But unfortunately, you do notice something else with that. Gladiators were well renowned for being strong and fit and what have you. You can see that there's 4, the way they dressed, prize fighters that are trying to get in and kill Umberto, but there's something about the gate and the way they staggered in that tells you they ain't on your side. But these things are big and armoured.
Let's mow them down, the wagon of death.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Oh, that is not a bad idea at all. So you're going to try a bit of the old hit and run?
I feel slightly bad for the horses in this scenario, but...
Yeah, no, I do, man. I think the horses are going to die. I don't want to lose the horses like this, man. Not like this. Let's get out.
You have run right into the arena, so if you want to save the horses, you're going to have to turn around and get the fuck out of there rapid. Or, you're going to have to protect your horses, man.
I'm all for protecting the horses, man. I suppose hit and run could mean that they're going to be the one get attacked, man.
I'd argue that staying still is certain death for the horses. If the horses stop...
unless we stand next to each one and guard it.
Yeah.
We can't save Umberto.
Are we literally just surrounded by zombies then?
You are, but they're fighting wild animals, and as you're glancing around, it is a scene of chaos. You think that there is a couple of gladiators in there that aren't undead. There is a couple of gladiators that are fighting against people that would ordinarily be in the crowd. But these animals, you know, it's like literally as you sort of careering in, there's one of the undead sort of starts running over to you guys, but then pow, a lion's on it and starts worrying its throat out.
Crazy. Cool, exciting stuff. What should we do then? The horses are in trouble if we stop. So
yeah, I say just plow into them and
we've pretty much got to, haven't we?
yeah, just keep circling so they don't get to grab the horses.
Not ideal, but it's all we can do.
Plough and circle, plough and circle. Okay, what's your first approach then? Are you going to go for one of these juggernauts, or are you going to...
Well, yeah, I think what we should do is go for the ones that are at the door, you know, blocking Umberto in. And then maybe me and Llewellyn jump off and Jose keeps circling to protect the horses and then picks us up when we've got Umberto.
That sounds like a good idea.
Right, is that the plan we're going for?
Yeah, see if you can slow it down. See if you can slow it down to, like, you know, a trot.
Combat rolling speed.
Well, I'd say after we've run over the big guys, kill them first on the wagon and then...
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Should I lash the horses, man?
Right, there's some initiatives for the juggernauts.
Do I need to roll as well, I suppose?
Yep.
Are we all rolling?
All right, so I'll lash and then you guys go.
Yeah, we'll prod from the sides.
Oh, this good to have them first because I fucked this up. You guys at least can then do something.
Right, Robert Valjean is going to stay on the wagon. He's not been much use up to now, but he's going to stay on the wagon and shoot. For if any go for the horses, he's going to try and defend the horses.
Nice.
Okay, so the juggernauts, unfortunately, their initiative is better than yours. So you come racing in towards them to give them a good crushing.
All right, let's go. Badoom, I'm on it. I'm on it.
It's a good roll. So, two of the juggernauts have the wherewithal to spin around and they're going to try and put some sort of giant axe and a giant mallet, very, very big weapons, right down on two of the horses at the front's heads. So that's and these juggernauts, yeah, sorry, I better add what they're... So that's a 14 and a 12. The horses aren't wearing any armour, so they're going to get a good couple of twattings. That's the first horse takes 24.
My horse has got a skirt on.
And 23.
Whether that counts.
It does actually. There's a 25% chance that your horse was one of the ones that just got hit.
Oh, my horse has a skirt on as well.
What's that?
Yeah, mine's got a red skirt on.
Yeah, yours had a skirt as well, didn't it?
Oh, you rich bastards.
Right, no, the horses at the front, unfortunately, were the lighter horses, so they've both just been sweded. But horses have got plenty of, well, they've got quite a lot of SDC. Now, Jose, your two front horses have just been malleted. You're going to need to give me a control roll.
Right, fair enough. Oh.
Ooh. Instead of veering round in a perfect circle, you go veering straight towards the bear.
Oh.
But, you know, the bear seems busy. Let's see what happens.
You know, the bears and horses are notoriously friendly to each other.
Notoriously friendly. Okay, so Robert, with that in mind, he shoots the friendly bear with his bow and arrow. Oh no! The arrow just whistles in the crowd and hits a human gladiator in the thigh. Like, oh dear. Lefrog, What are you doing as the wagon comes careering round? You do get an opportunity to have a bit of a lean and a.
Yeah, I'll go sort of try and harpoon one of them in the head.
Oh, the frog! You just hack into his well-muscled pack, his thick chest, man. His thick chest. Llewellyn, as you're racing past, are you going to put an arrow in the neck, or?
I'm going to put an arrow in the, of the big guys.
Yeah, or are you going to be daring and sort of hang off the wagon almost Spider-Man style, clawing as you go?
No, I'm gonna knock an armor piercing arrow, and I'm assuming while we've been, I can do a snipe attack, can't I? Because I can.
Yeah, you've been powering this one up. I'd say you've had a full round on the way in, so you've got a natural +5.
Oh, natural +5. Okay. Well, that's what actually is that I've just rolled? Not great. Well, that's 19 anyway. Not enough to give me.
No, which for you is critical, so that does triple damage.
No, it's only a 10 plus 9. If you know what I mean. Natural 10 plus 9.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Natural 10.
Yeah, so it's not natural enough. It's not pushed it up enough. So, but sure enough, the arrow hits one of the juggernauts in the neck. And you can see, obviously, its neck is much thicker than a normal man's. Right, okay, we're coming back round. I suppose now as you've arched round, you've gone out of the reach of the juggernauts. Is that right? Is that what your plan is, LaFrog? You're not jumping off and...
No, not yet. Although the horses have been a bit wounded.
The horses have had a good hammering. Okay, well, as you come racing round, the bear's going to lunge and try and take one of the horses out. Jose, you're ahead of the bear. If you can give me a good roll here, horsemanship roll, you can swerve the horses from the bear. The bear.
I'm convinced that they'll get along.
The bear. Right, well, the bear leaps and goes to basically grapple onto the horse and start tearing its throat out. That's a 19.
Is it?
And the bear does 19 damage. One of the horses has been put on hit points. We'll decide whose horse it is. Well, actually, we know that whose horses had skirts? Sorry, LaFrog's and Llewellyn. Right, so this is either Diego's or Robert's horse. It's been put on hit points by a bear. Right, so Jose, you didn't manage to swerve it. Robert.
Sorry, whose horse was it?
It's either Jose's or the Robert's. Shall we roll now? We'll find out.
Yeah,
Under 50. Under 50, it's Jose's. No, it's Robert's.
Good God.
Okay, well, Robert is outraged, man, and shoots the bear. And the bear cops an 11 damage. LaFrog, the bear sort of, because of the speed and the way things moved, it sort of leapt on the horse and tore a chunk out of it. It's copped an arrow, and then it's fell off the side. You can lean out and try and, from rectum to throat if you can get a good scoop.
Yeah, I'll try and open him up a bit. That's a 19.
The bear's taking it. It hits it pretty good. Right, the bear's quite wounded. Llewellyn, what's your gig? You're shooting, aren't you?
I am shooting. I'm going to focus my attention on this quite wounded bear, though. I figure I might be able to finish it off with this strike. It's a 19, that one. That's a natural 19.
That is a natural 19.
Is that, do I,
That
yeah.
does 21. That'll do it. You just... You manage to hit the bear right in the eye and pierce its brain. The bear's down. Okay, you go racing around the arena. 2 of the juggernauts are trying to follow the wagon. Jose Diego, what's your approach? Are you, as you arc back round, are you going for the 2 juggernauts that are running out at the wagon, or are you swerving those and going for the 2 that are concentrating on Umberto's cage?
Swerving.
Swerving. Give us a decent swerving roll. Oh, it's all going tits up, right? The wagon bounces over that giraffe neck again, man. But this time, it ain't good news. I need a dexterity roll from Llewellyn, Lefrog, and Robert to see if you get unseated.
A dexterity roll.
Yeah, so under your agility. Robert stays on the wagon.
What's my agility?
Yours is 19. You've got a pretty good chance.
PP.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not great.
I don't know why it rolled 100 there for some bizarre reason.
Right, it's all right. It's all right. So, Llewellyn, you managed to, keep a good firm grip with your buttocks of the roof of the wagon. Pull the frog. Oh no, the frog. You just get tossed into the air. And you take a quick 2 damage as you you just end up rolling off the side into the dirt. You get a bit of a mouthful of dirt, but that's the least of your worries. Because as you stand, a juggernaut's upon you.
Oh.
Right.
He's just got this giant fucking maul. That's a 12.
Right. Oh. I
Beautiful.
bulge around in time.
Beautiful. Jose did that. Robert has seen you come off, Lefrog, and he sees the Juggernaut attacking you, so he sends an arrow the Juggernaut's way. Doesn't help. One jot. Lefrog, it's your attack. This dude's at least 6 inches taller than you and was absolutely a tank of a man in life.
Right. I wonder if it's time to try and body flip him then. That'll make him lose an attack, won't it? So yeah, I'm going to do
It
that.
will. It'll make him lose initiative and an attack.
Right, so... Sorry, 1 second. Right, just trying to find my normal strike bonus. Right, so this is +1 to give him the old judo toss. That's still 11.
11. Right, his natural armor rating is 15. So yeah, I think you go to do your top and you realise you may as well be trying to flip stone.
Right.
He's just he doesn't give. Llewellyn, you can see Lefrog in this sort of really David and Goliath position where he's trying to take down this giant super monster.
Yeah, I knock an armor-piercing arrow and let it fly.
Let it fly, let it fly, let it fly.
Into the neck.
It's a good neck shot. It's a good neck shot. Right, you've all gone round.
I've seen better neck shots, to be honest. But, you know.
Another Juggernaut is making his way towards Lefrog. You've attracted 2 juggernauts, LaFrog. Okay, so we're back round to it is the juggernauts. So juggernaut number 1, ooh, 7. No, sorry, 8.
Oh, 10.
Juggernaut number 2, 5.
Oh, unnatural
Ping,
20.
ping, you're defending yourself well. Jose Diego.
Yeah.
You can see that your friend there is in danger.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna leap falchion drawn and do a leap attack.
You're going to leap it. I take it your hand in the reins to Robert.
Robert, take hold.
Okay, right. Well, you hand him the reins, and without a second thought, you leap. Okay.
Oh.
And you leap, and it's almost like a kitten attacking a mountain lion. You leap off the wagon and just dink. And this giant super monster turns round to face you. Yeah, I suppose it's something like...
I took his attention away from my guy.
Yeah, it's a bit like the mountain. These are the sort of things that you fight in.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, it turns around. Okay, you've passed the range to Robert.
Robert's famed for his horse.
So
right?
Robert's got -20 because he really wasn't expecting the pilot to just somersault straight out of the driver's seat. Oh! So he had -20. So that rolls what, 170. So
Man, I seem to have maybe jumped on a bit.
he mangles his own horse. He's killed instantly as he drives it straight into a lion that just leaps underneath it and tears his throat out. And then the wagon itself, he's put so much strain on the axle. You hear this almighty snap. And Llewellyn, give us a dex roll at -6. Jesus, somehow.
Right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Right, you've kept on. So you're on top of this wagon that's careering out of control. Robert himself, he's just thrown off the wagon into the waiting arms of the zombie horde. Robert!
Gene.
Okay,
Final
there's some
adventure.
shit has gone really seriously wrong here.
I mean, yeah. How I'm guessing the wagon is now out of. There's a dead horse
the
attached to
wagon
it.
is now just a dead weight that's pinning your horses down because the wheels have snapped off. So
Oh yeah, that's true.
Help me! If they could speak, that's what they'd be saying.
Yeah, that is what they're saying.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So you've done your leap attack, Jose. Robert, he finds himself surrounded by a horde. He tries to take one out. Not bad. Let's see if he can kill one. It's not enough. He's left it with a tendril. LaFrog, there's a juggernaut bearing down on you.
Right, he's going to get his head removed. Ooh. 20.
That's a 20. It hits the neck. He's already took 8 to the neck.
He's taking another 16.
So that puts him on 24. Badoof. You fell a juggernaut.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's it. His neck might be thick, man, but it ain't that thick. Bam! You've took one down. Llewellyn, you're still sort of somehow stood on top of this wagon that's just fucking and thrashing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I think it's time to abandon this thing. Yeah. I leap off. I sort of glance around me and see if there's anywhere that I can actually leap off that looks like I'm not immediately just going to get swarmed.
You can leap off into a blank bit of space. Just be aware that there's a lion nearby.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That is what I shall do. Do I need to?
You leap off
Do
into a
a,
blank bit of space. Let me just get the lion ready. Okay, yeah, you get a second to sort of gather your wits. So you have a look around. Robert has got at least 4 sets of grasping hands around him. The lion has ripped the throat out of one of the horses, and you can see it's kind of ended up pinned by the horse, but you see it wriggles free, and the first place it's going to look when it's up is probably at you.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that the 2 juggernauts that are trying to get into Umberto's cage have started to massively damage the doors they're going to be in soon. So Umberto's in danger. Robert's going to get torn limb from limb. There's a lion coming your way. So you need to make decisions. Okay, and we're round to who's got a 5th attack? Jose. There's a juggernaut in front of you.
Stab it. It's not responding the way it should.
Bink. Robert. The one with the neck tendril. Oh, he snaps another bowstring. You see his arms, you know the scene in Platoon where Elias goes down and his arms are in the air.
Yeah.
You just see Robert's arms with the broken bow raise over his head, and you hear him let out a defiant yet blood-curdling scream. Lefrog, you're 5th.
Right. The other, what's it called, Juggernaut, bearing down on me. Oh, he gets a 17 to his neck.
It's a good neck attack.
20 damage.
You do 20 damage. Right. So that's the one that you and Jose have sort of got between you here. But 20 damage. Bam. Twist. Rip. You've got a tendrilizer. Again, you've got the old Kurgan approach. Its head's kind of coming off. Its head's kind of coming off. Llewellyn, your 5th attack.
Right. So, what's the situation with Jose? How's he looking? Is he looking
Jose's
I've got a 7th
untouched.
attack, by the way. Sorry. Did I miss my 7th attack?
No, we're all still. You're only on your 5th.
Oh, right. Sorry, I just tripped out.
Is he being swarmed, or what's happening with him? Is he all right?
Jose's not being swarmed yet. No, he's stood facing off against the juggernaut.
Is
Robert has
frog
threw
being
his
swarmed?
arms in the air with his broken bow, and he's let out a defiant and blood-curdling scream.
He's doing a really good job of distracting the hordes.
And there's a lion about to pounce on you.
Yeah, I'm going to run in the opposite direction to the lion, I think, if I can.
Well, you've got the
toward frog,
opportunity. You can get round the wagon.
Do what, sorry?
You can get round the wagon quick while you've got the opportunity. The lion will soon be distracted. It's just killing anything it can see.
Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll make my way over to the frog if I can. I'll try and do it in as wily a way as I can to avoid getting.
Good move. You slide over to the frog. Has anyone got a 6th attack?
Me.
Okay, Jose, your 6th attack. There's a juggernaut.
Oh, critical.
And kaboom. The juggernaut's head. It was on a tendril anyway, man. And it just. Bam, gone. Right, you've put the juggernaut down. Jose, for your 7th attack.
I wish
You
the over.
kind of
Oh, hang on. I think I did a leap attack and then went again straight after, so I should have lost an attack.
You didn't. I knocked you one off.
Oh, right. Then I go wild.
You stood in a bit of a no man's land though, because there's nothing near you to hit. It's more of a What are you going to do? There's a couple of juggernauts about to break into Umberto's cage and kill him. Robert is still alive and just screaming with his arms in the air. He hasn't actually been mauled yet because obviously their attacks
I'll run over to help the Valjean.
You're going to run over and help Valjean. Okay, sounds like a move. Right, new initiatives all round. Right, the enemy, Valjean. Okay, what have we got there? Llewellyn 17. LaFrog 13. Jose Diego?
Oh, sorry, initiative.
12. Okay, Llewellyn, you're first off the mark.
Can I get to? So the frog. Are you pretty much at the gate where?
No, if you both want to get to the juggernauts at the gate, you're going to have to burn up an attack to get there.
Right. That's my plan. I think. Then yes.
Right, you're heading to the juggernauts
Hang on, just
at the gate.
clarify. What's happening with the frog? Because you had a couple of them, but have you dispensed with both of them?
One of them's dead, the other's dying. Is that?
No, they're both dead.
All right.
Cool. In that case, make way to the gate.
Right, and are you doing the same thing, LaFrog?
I am, yes.
Right, okay. Robert, he's got no choice. His bow's broken. He draws a dagger. He tries to shiv.
Oh,
the shivening. He's fighting for his dear life, man.
His final adventure.
That's enough. He takes a zombie head off. Death or glory. He just starts screaming that. Death or glory. Death or glory. Death or glory. Okay. Jose. You were running over to help Robert Valjean. You see, he just beheads one of the undead. But he is surrounded, so what's your plan?
I cut my way through.
Pow, you behead another undead. Robert Valjean, you see the hope lift in his eyes.
I'm coming for you, brother.
I'm going to live. That's what you scream.
Maybe.
Oh, come on, Valjean.
Right, okay, the lion. It pounces through the air. That's a 14. Llewellyn, it's gonna maul you. That's a 14.
What's he doing mauling me for? I thought I'd managed to get around away from the. I thought it was distracted by other things.
Yeah, it kind of was, but then it was distracted by the scent of you.
Little bastard. Lions. I bet they've got a certain amount of SDC. Unlike me, by the looks of it at the moment. Right, so I am going to expertly parry this attack.
Beautiful. Beautiful. You ain't getting fucked up by no lion. All right, we're back round. Llewellyn. Llewellyn versus the lion.
Llewellyn versus the lion. Llewellyn is going to. Let me just remind myself of what Llewellyn's going to do. He's going to wither the flesh of this this lion.
Ah.
Yeah. I think. Yeah,
That
I think probably
like
trying to rescue that lion is probably a bad idea. Yeah, or wither its flesh. So it's a quick strike. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
It's a crit.
Well, instead of withering its flesh, you can just have that as a death blow and do double damage direct to its hit points.
That might be a good idea. I'll do that then, yeah.
Right, it takes 26 damage to its hit points. You hit it that hard that even the frog hears its ribs break and can't believe what he's witnessed. The lion puncher. The lion's the lion's not happy. Robert Robert and his dagger. Jose, my brother, you came for
I'm with
me.
you. Of course.
Oh, he does nothing with his dagger this time. Oh, my brother, Jose. LeFrog, you've seen that Llewellyn has just ribcage punched a lion. What's your approach? Are you continuing on for a juggernaut or?
Yeah, I think it sounds like you've got him under control.
Okay, well, you've got your pole arm, therefore a juggernaut is in range. It's not paying attention to you, it's got its back to you.
Right.
So it's critical from behind if you can hit it. But you are only going to hit it with a 17 or above.
Right. Well, the next shot. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, it's not good.
It's just a dinker. It's just a dinker do.
Mm.
Jose, can you continue your heroic struggle to save Robert?
Valjean, it's okay.
Another head comes off.
See the head roll.
There you go. Jose Diego, knee deep in death, man. Heads flying off left, right, and centre. Robert Valjean, tears streaming down his face. My hero, sacre bleu. Okay. The Juggernauts for now are still focused on the cage, but the one that you've just dinked is going to turn around in a second. Obviously, it has just felt something heavy hit it on the back. Llewellyn. Oh no, it's the lion.
No.
The lion, the wounded lion, man. You know what they say about wounded animals. It goes berserk, its eyes roll back in its head as it just, its giant claw just rakes down your face. That's 24.
That's 14.
You ain't parrying that, buddy.
No.
23.
Oh, that's put me on hit points.
Oh, that's what happens when you fight lions.
I suppose it probably is.
But on that note, mano a mano, the heroic battle, the lion with the crushed rib cage, the man with the torn face and body. It's your attack. All you've got is your cast eye.
All I've got is my cast eye, and I give it a quick claw hand to the face. Oh God, it's not brilliant.
It doesn't do things like parry.
No, cool. Well,
But that's to its SDC. So was that? Did you mean that to be a withering?
yeah, go on then, make that withering.
Right.
It's not hard, you see.
Yeah, okay, so you've halved its SDC. Man versus lion. Robert. He strikes out with the dagger once more. Oh, Robert. He decapitates another enemy. Robert. Okay, LeFrog. One of the juggernauts, the one that you hit, is half turned to face you, so you're not going to get a crit from behind on him, but because you have reach, you could try and crit the other from behind.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So, yeah, go for his mate's neck. Oh, 21. So that'll be...
Bam! You decapitate
46.
the other juggernaut instantly.
Not alone wind his friend.
The other juggernaut already had an arrow stuck in his neck.
Right.
So, yeah, boom, his head comes clean off.
Is that one of
Jose,
them? It's a good arrow.
Jose, can you defend Robert?
Robert, no.
Right, now I'm going to have to do the maulings on Robert. Oh, shit. Two of them have got him. The first one does 13. The second one does 24. Oh, Robert. Robert's on hit points, man. He's hemorrhaging quite violently. You see one of his legs are beginning to wobble. His legs are beginning to wobble. Okay, we're back round at the beginning. Llewellyn versus the lion.
Is it the lion first?
Fighting a lion in the arenas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a thing, isn't it? What are you doing? Are you withering fisting him?
I am. Is it me before the lion?
Yeah, it's you before the lion, yeah.
Right, cool. Quick claw hand. Strike. Quick withering claw hand. Yep.
Okay, it has no SDC left. And given you're fighting the lion, we'll just do the lion's attack next. Make life simpler. That's 19 from the lion.
Oh, that's 19 for me.
Defending that derby. Okay, Robert. He lashes out. No, he's going to make a dodge roll to save himself. He combat rolls away from his quarry.
Nice.
That's a 14. Or rather, he's the quarry now, isn't he? LeFrog, you've got a juggernaut in front of you.
He's getting the sharp end to a fresh neck, as they say. It's 15, so it's not.
No fresh neck, and I suppose I may as well have him respond while we're at it. That's his attack on you. That's 13.
Oh, yeah.
Right, he hits your armor.
Oh, of course. Thank God for the armor.
And that's 22. Jose.
Robert, I'm still coming for you. I clicked that, I'm sure. I may have clicked it twice now.
You remove another head. If there's a lot of heads come off around you, man.
You're doing very well with head movement.
Yeah, you've been loosening heads left, right, and centre. Now, guys, all of your enemies are out of attacks, including the lion. So, Llewellyn, you're fifth.
Is a strong claw strike to the heart region.
It's going to attempt to dodge. It doesn't want to die. 18. Oh no, it's out of attacks. It can't dodge.
It can't dodge. It's gonna die.
Oh, why is bloody Google talking to me? Right, it's out of attacks. It can't dodge. Bam! You've killed the lion with your bare hands.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, not exactly bare hands, but still, I mean, close enough.
Close enough. Robert rolled, and he rolled a 14. Jose's just beheaded one of them. It's going to be 3 strikes on him. 1. That's 14. It's not got him. That's got him. That's not got him. Right, Robert.
Was that against Robert?
That was against Robert.
Oh, right, sorry.
Robert is 1 hit from death. The creature's, a damage bonus alone would kill him. He goes to do another combat roll to get himself completely clear. Not bad at all. That's a 22. Looks like Robert might survive. So that's Robert. LeFrog, you're fifth.
I got to take the head of this. What's his name?
Oh. Stink. Jose, you're fifth.
Another head. No, I'm getting ahead of myself.
The 3 hands grab at Robert. But he does need to be critted. Robert's out of there. He's pissing blood, but he's out of the grasping hands. Jose, you're 6th and 7th.
One more head.
Bam, one more head comes off. Right, you've got 2 Z's left in front of you. Right, initiative's all round.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Right, your enemies are all ahead of you. So, oh, except for Llewellyn.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Robert, he's not rolling an initiative. He's dying. He's got to get out of there. Right, so, Llewellyn, what you doing? You've just been really quick off the mark there. You can run up and help Lefrog with the Juggernaut.
Let's do that then. Yeah, shall I do that? Is that extra initiative going to give me the?
Yeah, you've got the edge. You've moved quick enough. You can get into combat. Claw.
Boom. Oh,
No, right, it's the Juggernaut.
tickling.
He swings down. Lefrog.
Mhm.
Just a 9.
Oh,
Bing.
bouncing back.
Lefrog, it's your attack.
Open his throat. Ooh.
Oh, bam.
That is with a 20.
That is with a 20. His head comes clean off.
Oh, thank God for that.
Right, Jose, a couple of Z's are clawing at you. That's a 21. And your lithe body avoids it. Can you parry a 21?
Me? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, marvellous. Right, it's your attack.
Heading them again.
Bam, another head comes off. Okay, what you're beginning to notice is some of the human gladiators, they've run over and they're trying to sort of fight and help the horses, and they're trying to get the wagon back up.
Oh.
They want to get the fuck out of there.
Not just yet, guys.
What's that?
I'm just saying, I'm not just yet. Just hang on for everyone now.
Okay, so we're round to Llewellyn and Lefrog. You've got no one to fight. Have either of you got like picklocks or anything like that?
I've got picklocks.
Can you quickly tell us?
Actually, you don't need it. Umberto sees you both, and he's like, "Oh my God, my friends, you came for me! Quick, you Tunkovs!" He starts cracking one of his guards on the back of the head. Open the door for my friends, you stupid idiot, you pig dog. He starts lashing him, and they open the door.
My friend, we are here to rescue you.
Oh my God, please, get me the hell out of here.
Yes,
so you've got yourself a bit of a crew here. There's you two, and he's got 3 of his guards, and he's kind of surrounded from all angles. And Umberto's in the middle.
Right.
He comes making his way over. Jose, you've got a zombie ready to grasp at you. What you doing?
Right.
Well, it grasps. That's an 18. Very nicely, Barry. Bloody hell, man. What are your parry bonus? Nice. Okay, it's your attack.
Oh, ridiculous.
Nothing. Okay, a couple of the gladiators, they've sort of, they've untied the dead horse and they've dragged its corpse to the side. And they're trying to sort of get the wagon. It's just been sort of badly mangled. If someone had jury rig, they might be able to put a...
Yeah, no, I was hoping my fresh skills in wagon fixing would...
Okay, so Lefrog and Llewellyn, you get over to the wagon, and you can see that there's still animals and there's other gladiators fighting with zombies, but you can see you've attracted attention. There is a mob coming down on this wagon, but you can see the gladiators are trying to lift up the wagon a bit. If you can help get it up.
I've got general repair. Is that...
You've got general repair?
Yeah.
Okay, you see
I've got carpentry.
Carpentry, I mean, between you, if you give a roll, I'll tell you what, give us the general repair roll first, Lefrog. Oh, Jesus, yeah, you can see that the busted axle, there, if you can, it's a very crude fix, but the dead horse if you can quickly carve its thigh bone out, you could strap it to the axle
Right, okay.
and try and give it some sort of. Well, you know what, Llewellyn? It doesn't matter that you failed the roll. What you did manage to do was completely rend the flesh from the bone, which was what you intended to do.
Yeah.
So it wasn't elegant, and you get covered in horse blood, but you've managed to remove the horse bone. Jose, you've got one zombie left grasping at you.
Okay, grasper.
Right, your live body avoids it. It's your attack.
I grasp its life from
Right,
its
the
body,
heads
man.
off. If I can have a quick jury rig from you to sort out one of the wheels, and a quick general repair roll from LeFrog, and Llewellyn puts his back in to help lift the thing.
Oh, my knife's just stabbed wildly into this wheel, man.
Oh, the jury rig in the wheel's not looking good. How's the repair looking?
Oh, there you go.
The horse thigh. The horse thigh is not looking good, man. Two of the gladiators that were holding the wagon up, they just drop it and start running for the exit.
Oh, for God's sake.
But they do attract a bit of the mob with them. Your horses, who's got rope works?
Me.
Give me a good rope works roll to quickly untether the horses. These big horses, you can get 2 people per horse.
It'll be a first. Oh, it's a good roadworks roll.
Brilliant, man. You just see how they've all been tethered together, and within seconds you just do a couple of cuts and the horse is loose. So who's jumping on? I need a horsemanship roll for all 3 of you to be able to get on the horse and get a passenger on.
Sweet.
Come on. Let's do it.
Oh.
Oh, just about again.
Right. So you 2 have made it onto the horse and you've managed to get a passenger. So odd is Jose, even is Llewellyn, and that's who Umberto's with. Odd. So Umberto's jumped on your horse with you, Jose. Llewellyn, one of the guards has jumped on with you. LeFrog, what went wrong there was you jumped on your horse and held out your hand, but there was 2 guards, and they've both panicked and grabbed at you, and you've been dragged off the horse, but now there's 3 of you aiming to jump on its back. So you can give us a quick sort of Zorro roll where everyone's going to do a horsemanship roll. The lowest are the ones that get on the horse. Are you ready?
Right, yeah.
So that guy's definitely on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Right. So the two guards leap on the horse and wheel it round, leaving you stood in the arena
Fucking snakes.
with no horse.
Right, I'll just have to start sprinting for the exit now, I suppose.
Right, how fast are you?
29.
29, you're bloody fast. The undead are only at 12. Right, okay. So, fleet of foot, man, fleet of foot. So what you're going to have to do here, LeFrog, is you're going to have to run the gauntlet. So you can put your full defense on if you want. And I reckon there's going to be, your quickest route out of it is there's going to be 6 grasps of the hands.
Right.
What are you doing? Are you going to try and parry them as you go, or?
I think I'm going to try and dodge them as I go. Let me just find out what my...
Okay.
Because my full dodge should be pretty good.
Yeah, that is your best bet. Give us a full super dodge.
Right, so full dodge is going to be 11, plus 11. So, yeah, let's see how it goes. For fuck's sake, 17.
Right, 6 grasps. Are you ready? 1. What did you get? Sorry? 17.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2. 3. 4. 5. The last hand, man, the ankle gripper. The ankle gripper. You feel it just stroke your ankle as you fucking snaking. Right, so the 3 of you. Jose Diego comes blasting out of the front of the Coliseum with Umberto on the back of the horse. I'm alive! Llewellyn comes blasting out next with the guard on the back. Then 2 of the guards come blasting out on LeFrog's horse. And finally, LeFrog comes sprinting behind the convoy with the undead trailing after him. Okay, so you've saved Umberto. And you've blasted out of the Coliseum and you run into glory. I reckon that's a good place to stop it.
It sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds like a good episode ender.
Yeah, definitely, as we ride out the music, man.
Riding out to glory. Okay, we'll stop there.